Today we're looking at the Archer Rush. We're going to do a 21 population build order using the Saracens because they don't have any eco bonuses. In the future we will look at civs that do have eco bonuses, but for today we're using the Saracens. We do have written build order guides. Just drop a comment in the comment section if you're interested in having a look through those. Now of course you start off as standard, you build your 2 houses and you move villagers, 6 of them, to sheep. You want to scout using some of the sheep and obviously your scout, but just make sure you don't run out of food underneath the TC. We're going to speed things up a little bit from time to time. Feel free to pause it of course if you need to. Right, so once you've got 6 villagers on sheep, you want to send the next 2 villagers to wood. And once those 2 villagers come out to get wood, you want to grab your first boar. Okay, once you're grabbing your first boar, the next 2 villagers will go to that first wood line. Now at this point I do shoot the boar with the TC, obviously you don't have to do that, just do what's most comfortable for you. Once your second villager from the TCs come out after the boar to the wood line, that makes 4 on wood, in total 4. You're going to send the next villager to build a house. Ideally you want it next to or near your berries, but they need to be part of the walls ideally. And then that villager will go to berries eventually. The next villager after that will drop the mill next to the berries. There we are. And then the next villager after that will grab your second boar. Make sure you shift click your villager building the house to the berries once she's done building the house. Okay, so your next villager is going to grab the boar. Now the next 2 villagers will go to the berries to make 4 in total. Okay, that's 4 on berries. Now you will want to get your next 2 villagers onto the boar or the sheep. Okay, at this point you'll be at 19 population. Don't forget your scout is included, so 18 villagers, 19 population. The next 2 villagers will go to gold. Now, just make sure you shift click your villagers, half of them to one sheep and the other half to the other sheep. Okay, now once you've got your both fills on gold, you would have clicked loom. You want to preempt that, and once you've queued up the 2 villagers in the TC, make sure you've clicked loom next. Once loom is done researching, you may need to force drop off and click Feudal Age straight away. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day and enjoying this video. If you'd like to support the channel, please do hit the subscribe button, and to watch more content like this, hit the notification bell. Thanks, and let's get back to the video. Now at this point you need to think about what you need next. You're going to need wood, and lots of it. You want to send 6 villagers to a wood line, especially if it's your forward wood line, because one of these villagers will go to wall up and build your barracks and houses and archery ranges and everything. And 1 villager from the TC to gold. Okay, now at this point make sure you're scouting your opponent of course. You want to find out where your archers can go, ideally behind a wood line to snipe some vills. Now this build order is not dependent on you pushing deer. If you can do it, it's pretty good, but I wouldn't get too hung up on it if you're not comfortable. So when you've reached about 60 to 65% of the way up to Feudal Age, take 1 villager from gold to build a barracks and 1 villager from wood to build a house. These 2 villagers will be your builders. They're going to build your archery ranges, they're going to build your blacksmith, and they're going to build your walls and all your houses. Make sure you're shift clicking your villagers that are underneath the TC to the next sheep. So they want to go from the sheep to the wood line, or well, to the stragglers really. Make sure you get them to the stragglers, not the wood line actually. Once you've hit feudal, you take these 2 builders and build an archery range. Make sure you get double bed axe, and the next villagers will come out to go to gold. You'll need 8 villagers on gold in total to support double archery range production. Okay, looking good so far. Once you've got your archery range down, queue up your archers. Get your second archery range down. And we're working our way through pretty well here. Now at this point, once your villagers are done eating sheep, you need to kind of balance things out. You want to be able to support double archery range production with archers, but you want to drop farms as well. So keep an eye on it because you need to build houses as well. So it gets a bit tricky, but just make sure you prioritize building a house. You don't want to get housed. And then prioritize archer production and then farm placement. Once you've hit 8 villagers on gold, which we're just about to, you want to then get the next villagers onto the straggler trees and just keep dropping farms when you hit 60 wood and are comfortable to do so. So that completes the build order at this stage. You will want to drop a blacksmith once you hit enough wood and get fletching, of course, and really push forward with your archers. Now there's a few things to talk about plans here. It depends on what civs you're facing, but you need to be a bit adaptable. You may need to think about having some defensive spears just in case you're up against scouts. In any case, if you're up against a cavalry civ, you may want to get at least one spear just to protect your archers, and that spear will go forward with them. So you need to make a decision really whether you want to get spearmen to go forward with your archers or stay at home to defend. If you don't use your spearmen to come home as stay home and defend against scouts, then you may want to think about quick walling, or well, small walling really. You may want to small wall your resources like your wood line. It very much depends on your walls and how far you've got on making them. If you feel like your map is pretty easy to wall up, you may want to just send a couple of extra villagers that are coming out of the TC to finish the walls, but it's just very dependent on your map and the gameplay. Don't forget as well that with your archers going forward, you're probably putting a lot of pressure on your opponent, and that's exactly what you want to do. So hopefully you won't be being hit too hard at home. But I hope you enjoyed that video and find the build order useful. Do let me know how you get on with it. Drop a couple of comments in the comment section if you found it useful. And if you're interested in the written build order, again, drop a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you about how to get hold of those. If you do like the video and want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. It does support the channel and helps us make more build orders and videos like this to help you guys. Alright guys, till the next video, hope you guys are staying well and we'll see you in the next video.